Hello, lovelies. Welcome to, or welcome back to, the dollhouse. I am Kira. Hi. I'm not going to do a very long video today because brain fog and I've been crashing the past couple days from my ME acting up and the weather and things and stuff. So my brain is not going to last too long here. But I did want to tell you guys that the Sentro and I are on talking terms. We're getting friends. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. And Southpaw had everything to do with that. What I ordered from Southpaw was their original tensioner, which I'll show you on my Sentro. Mine's purple. But I ordered the original tensioner from her, and when I did order, she sent me a message and she said, I understand that the original tensioner is less expensive, but the ultimate tensioner would work better on a 48 Sentro if that's what you're looking for. So I let her know that, you know, I just wanted to give it a try, and, you know, something to make me not want to throw the Sentro out the window, and that if it works, I will definitely be back for the ultimate tensioner, because I want to like this machine, and this machine does not want me to like it. So when I opened the box, when it got here, to my surprise, not only did I get the original tensioner, but I got an ultimate tensioner that comes with, this is the extra spring I took out because I did not need it. It comes with 2 different springs, so you can have a variety of tensions depending on your yarn. She also sent a big bag of hat buttons, and some of them are just plain hat buttons, but I did get a couple hat buttons that are little paw prints. I'm guessing they're bear paws. They look like bear paws, but they look like paw prints. And I have got to say that the hat buttons that I first got to just, you know, see what I'm doing, see if I want hat buttons, and see if I can find my hat buttons now, because now I can't see my hat buttons. There we go. Now these are the first hat buttons I ordered off of Amazon, and they're cute. Ooh, camera. They're cute. They have a little heart, and they are thin, but it's a hat button, and no big deal. It's thin. It's a hat button. Look at these monsters. Look at these chunky monsters. And hers are less expensive than these. So I guess I have a new source of chunky hat buttons. But like I said, she also has the 3D printed ones, which she can put designs on and stuff. It's really freaking cool. Tensioner was easy to install. I'll put a little clip up so you can see how to install the tensioner. And I will put that here. Enjoy. So this is just a quick tour of my Sentro and things I did to update it. I have the basic Southpaw tensioner to replace the regular tensioner because I cannot tell you how many times I bent that. I also, you will notice there is one white pin on your Sentro, and that's the beginning pin. If you have super crazy intense vision, then you'll notice your pins are numbered, but I'm old and I can't see that. So with my white pin, I have a little permanent marker that surrounds the white pin. That's your starting pin. This way, no matter which way I'm looking at the Sentro, I can see all the way around where my starting pin is. If just happen to turn the handle a couple times, oh look, my starting pin is right here. That has helped me tremendously. Just signifying where your starting pin is so you know how long it will be till your next round. Because this is not always reliable. I understand why people get the little one that sits here. I'm going to have to get an extra counter for this because sometimes my counter will go up to 100 and stick there. Also, another good reason why to have the marked first pin, because if your counter gets stuck, worst comes to worst, you can count how many times that first pin goes around, and you won't have to stop what you're doing or take your piece off of the machine. You can still keep going, you just might be off by a couple rows. You just kind of have to pay attention. This is the easiest adaptation I have ever made to my Sentro. This is my southpaw tensioner. This is my Sentro. Boom, installed. That's it. It's on there steady. Look, I have a little bit of extra fuzz on there because I didn't clean it last time. It's on there steady. The only thing that's going to lift this off is if you get stuck with a little tangle, or a manufacturer knot will make this kick up a little bit. So you do still have to keep an eye out for manu knots and for, you know, the little bits of yarn barf that occasionally get. And your cast on is going to be the same as it is with any other time you use the Sentro. Around one pin, behind one pin, and then all you have to do is get back to the start, pull your yarn through your feeder, you move this first metal disc, you put the yarn under the ceramic feeder there, let go of the disc. This knob lets you adjust your tension. I don't need a real strong tension since this is a 3-weight. And you hook your yarn under and you just let it go. That's how easy it went on. Tensioner is super easy. It comes with fully illustrated, 4 pages of fully illustrated instructions. So even if it takes you a while to understand new things like me, it was very easy to understand. The one main thing about the Sentro is you cannot let a bad experience ruin your taste for it. You cannot hope to make anything decent without having several of these little "this is not going to work" rings. But if you can get past that, this is without the tensioner. And you can see that the stitches are kind of consistent. But if you look at it in the light, you can see that there are differences. There are raised ridges and lumpy bumpies. And it's handmade. It's not like that's not to be expected from handmade quality. Handmade things can have imperfections. But if you are a perfectionist, like my brain wants to be, then all your rows have to be neat and even and straight. And because if I can't hide the stitch that I messed up, I'm not a perfectionist. I am a handmade fiber arts crochet person. I am not an expert on any of this by any means. I am still learning every day. But I'm getting it. It's sinking in, and I'm understanding. And I have got to say that were it not for this Southpaw Ultimate Tensioner, which I did not pay for, I paid for the original tensioner, the purple one with the pegs. She sent that along for free, which I so did not expect, and I so appreciate, because I have been using this Sentro like a mad woman when I do have energy. So we're gonna have a whole lot of hats to donate when the weather gets cold. I will put a link down in my description to their YouTube channel. They're on Etsy, and I would say if you've been battling with a Sentro, this silly little spring and piece of machinery here might make that battle stop. My Sentro has been so much easier to work with. So, not paid, not endorsed, not just, I ordered the basic tensioner, which works like a charm, but not as good as the ultimate tensioner. If you guys want me to do a video on the basic tensioner, I can do that. I have no idea where my smaller Sentro is, because it's still in the box, because I ordered the smaller Sentro after I got the big Sentro, and then the big Sentro said, I don't like you. So I didn't attempt the smaller Sentro yet. But if you want me to do a video on that, let me know. I am going to wrap this up and just get it processed so you guys can have just a quick little, hey, look at this thing. It really works. Because it really works. And thank you to Southpaw Fiber Arts for sending me this. If it didn't work, believe you me, I would tell you it does not work, because this Sentro does not like me. Most days it does not like me. We're on speaking terms. I wouldn't say we're friends yet, but we are on speaking terms, which is incredible considering I was just going to throw it out the window. Coffee makes the brains work. So I am at the tail end of an ME crash, so I am stupid, crazy, tired, and sentences are hard. But I promised I'd put this video up, and this thing is awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. And that's not just because I got it for free. I mean, it really actually has taken the frustration level of the Sentro down several notches. Like I said, you're still going to have a stitchy miss, or you're still going to have that little bit of difficulty switching colors, or you're still going to, and you're going to end up with, you know, look, I went to make a stripey and now it just came off. So it gives me a lot of things to rewind and recycle. I have not had the patience to try to recast this on the Sentro. It's easier for me just to wind it back into a ball and do it again, because I don't have the vision or the patience to sit there with a hook and beep, beep, beep on all. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So I will leave you with link in the description. I am gonna plug my phone in so it doesn't die and edit this. As always, be good, be kind. Kind to yourself. Sprinkle kindness like seeds. The world doesn't have enough, and it really needs more, especially right now. Everybody is bonkers right now. Be the kind bonkers. Be the kind crazy one. Hoping you don't rub off on everybody else. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, love.